Draw Chivaja Tom, Buncha, Sunday, La Yanda, Go, Norwegian, do Chivaja, Chivaton, Yatuni, Doma, Yama, Pama, she sent Doda, then gave a Tomi, Javala, Gino, maybe which is no Java. Joju, Sanji Tamaji, Tushim, was a young go away. The Papa changes to Chuvala, Laya, Sanji, Tanji, Chimbi, Shijim, or you, Zichim, on go away. Was in Hachini, Yunju, do Journey, Tibalia, Lamu, Mora, Journey, Togani Chong. Sanjay Tanji Gomba Kong to it on the Junshe, May, but a shoot. Kanan to what you pay, Nibanya, Tabatina, Sort of a Mula. Temata, Jobanzo, Zebe, Zeba, Jiba, Juju, Danjiba, Jejo, Soju, Lumo, Dijon, Luanga, Divitum, Maruba, Davis, Sort of Many, Large, Namba, Tayabe, Joachi, Yijin, Gong, Zeba, so Gaba Mambu. Mozave, there was some major Banzebi, Switch, Darajo, but no Jian, during Nizila, then the Chanchilage. Rebat in Yejian, Rojo, Chabad, Senior Siton, another sea, and go to Jewish, Mokamu Drew. One chong another only, and go to Jewish, number two, Sherachon, another Cherry, Jewish, Young Jim, and about Shivem, Nevanala, but there are some number them, but so Donna, Sanji, Jansi, to the Lam, Mu, attention to Juba, Pay, Jizeme, not true, though, Jad, Socho, Root, Java, Dina, Law, Shore, and one is central easy. So I choose a cool Jimmy Sheba, the Chile, and the Taja to Juba. Juba, Liva Pamani, to use your Sanji Taji, Chile, Jesus Ruji. Yabaji Kiro, Tomata, Cheva, Gana Sanji, give a kilo, pay Cheva, Jesus Zone. Touch your number, the Veganuji, Gana Jubana, and Jubana, Chile, John, the Tita money, Juda, Dogoro, Tomato, Omuji, some Saint, the Jevatan. Chase, Neji, so you go to Banze, Domajas, Java, the Domajo, Shijavi Judah, Domokoro, the Tobashi Javata, Domacho Sunda, Domalia, Tanso, and Joy Judah, Domalia, Judah, Puto, Chinju, Jewish and let Tamje, Joy, Doman, Dubat, and the Banaju, Juji, Joshi, Java, the Jewish Malas, or Mother Son, Jude, Latin, Lulu, so Pavage, Vikir to me, Rogoro, Dali, so sort. 以前毛头在把就是原来的在的那些往到前了的前了的，如果来说觉得跟我说当的，前边来忙多去吧嘞，手机桥多就是把你们这个往去请我接到大不去，该上科技安不着，就是嘛你就我说那为主，他把吃来那知道嘛那些钱说这把你了的，用说这边从这个上去送给新的准备。 且多钱工作节当节钱多生新的年生鲜，也是这个的话年送，大家给在外那么吃的都不，而且我去把敲着百上没跑的去，过去没人把的用谁去吃的，吃多过当送给那我说的那些说从新没吃把出去，而且我们那就那边的这边都是吃的人家去那当的，要那么这把年纪们我吃了当就不尝吃什么，没有不了当把他的在我。 파면 송진 뭐 시체버 전무다 보디 초년지 이거는 거 반제 되베다 많이 시천수 대지선당 대지사 진라 히르레 송지 이게 담바 고마 만베 연세버 만도 노메리 이제는 주로 잘라다 제버 사중도 주장 냐체지 수단 이샤니가 마다위 계산된 예제 도마라 베베체를 이제 전시 전도 지마로냐도 나기 저벨라마 조초다부 와첨고 초니라 초주 콜로 뭐지 도바다 제가 소지도 돼 조초 저벨라마 가로모 꾸트미지 뭐 초니지 장지리는 시주는 제가 다베 친구도 타고 집에 어저에 넘버 타고 넘어다 상와 상탕도 세워 달다 사바라 제저는 예지에 주주 보니 다 제바라 마치바라 용세 신신도 지수 중심 벌리 정신벌리人家持续你就这么满意被吃多啊吃的什么大概而且新有老出的而且上不了我们这边小生意可能个别那么住中国广东节前在我那边那个个就出去那边送给人刚有些送那家伙你就问他们现在对去把它修说他当我的了老久这里其实这么些的了当不土去他都操啥他的上级的老久要当等于讲其实这么的吃那个他是龙岗那么的大白他现在吃那个他因咱我让出来吃那牛肉 be so da me be ji su zun de kan de la je de me ro ji yo ri.
So the history or the background of this particular aspect of the deity Tara is that that at the beginning that there was the generation of Bodhicitta. Then finally that she went through a long period of accumulation of merit, and finally she showed the deed of attaining the full enlightenment of Buddhahood, and then thus she became the deity of all siddhis, all the great attainments, and she symbolizes the perfection of the wind element, and therefore very swift and very very quick in giving all the attainments.
Kema be keba pa do me ben ho le keba de ga ze se she to ya yo ma be hala kema ji le ya kong tu je ya de ani je de ji kan na so yo se ya de na la san je ma de se ya de chung yo re.
And to speak from the background of this great deity is that countless countless aeons before that there was a particular place called Natsoge, that means the multicolored land, and at that time there was a Buddha under the name the Ngada.
Ta sanje ngara ge tenba sanje ngara ji den de jun de tsilu rinbu tsilu ba me yin sa ye rinbu re de tenba la ku be pomo yi da wa sing ji zun zhe ta ma tu je nge de re pomo yi da wa sia de je be pomo re lo ba de ge je be pomo.
And at that time the sentient beings then lived the countless years. And in those days that there was a prince, the princess of the king, under the name the wisdom moon, and that was what later to be known as Tara.
And the pomo yi da wa ge sanje ko dan je wa la nyen gur shu ne nyen gur de be lo ji ni ma re ha de ne lo chi wa ji ni ma re chi wa ja cha 동 da re ja cha dong ge ba de la be zhang zi to ya yo ma den de ge ren le sanje nian tu gin du chang wa le ya be ji su che na za ka ri go gu yo ba de phu ni be shi shi re.
So it was that time that this princess, that she made a lot of offerings to the Buddha, not only to Buddha, Buddha self, but even the whole sangha, the community of the bhikshus, that she went on making offerings, not just for 1 or 2 years, but for billions of years, that she made offerings of like food and clothing and whatever the sangha were in need of. So she made a lot of extensive offerings for over this long period of time.
Tad lo na ji je la so na ja chimbo so ni me sanje ge nu de je ba la be she ji nu ja chimbo so ne da ge we za wa de zo be chang shu de hu ni chang shu de sim je ren yong de an ge long de su ge be bo mo de cha mo lo da wi na chen lu den de ga ran la be je ba pu lu lu ju ge re s je ne da ba.
And then so through this act of making offerings to the Buddha and to the Sangha, assembly of monks, then she accumulated a lot of merits. And then some of the bhikshus, the monks, then told her that if she would then dedicate those accumulated the merits, then she would definitely obtain a status as a male being.
Jiba pulu gu tola ni be sanje ta chanchu togen ma shira yoris pöme gi ten la chanchu togen ta tin do je ke menduk yong mendu ne pöme rang gi ten le to ye je chanchu sim je ba ye je san ye je pöme gi ten la sanje sin je ba do me ba lu tu ba do me be sin je ge de ji yin se ne an kong chanchu ju tu je de pöme rang je tu je ba.
And then she told them that there were a lot of the other beings that who with the status as a male being then would go through this process of generation, the bodhicitta, and also attaining the full enlightenment of the exalted state of Buddha, and thus helping the sentient beings in a very great way. But since there are very few who actually then with the status as a woman or with female status, then to go through this process of generation of bodhicitta and ultimately attaining the state of enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings. So since there are very few among the women, so she would prefer to generate bodhicitta and finally to attain a state of enlightenment in order to liberate all sentient beings.
And
then, so thus she then with determination, she generated bodhicitta in her status as a female being, and so she made a promise, or she took a vow to help all sentient beings until the existence is completely empty of the ordinary sentient beings.
Then lo jata tunge pardo sa lo chitari. Then jige bala jebe podang rang yu gong jane. Tinge ze gong shu. Tinge ze kom ze be tinge ze ge go mambu to ne. Tar me ji yu lu zoba to jolam.
So so she remained for about 10,000 years in the palace of the king, and so engaged in very high meditations, in the meditation of the meditative stabilization, and finally she developed a very powerful state of patience. So that is the part of preparation.
Tene zoma jige shoge ngaro seje jiwa jatong re be jiten le be simle jiten be simle druni be zobala mago bado korang so shise shoge yo mare.
And since then, that every morning, that until that she has liberated millions and billions of sentient beings to the state of the patience, that she would never, she would refuse to take meals.
And the gonda de senje jo jatong be jiten be simle druni zobala go yo.
So she did the same in the evenings, that she did. She brought millions and tens of millions to the state, placing them to the state of patience, and thus she went on helping a great number of sentient beings.
Sentient bado me ba nyama ta ba be kholi druban ze ba yinza pomu yishin da ba sha mi da khen yo mare druma sig yo tine sentient mo jiten be kholi druba yinza druma si mi to ba.
So since she went through, since she went on with these activities to benefit countless sentient beings, so then she was not known as Wisdom Moon, but rather the great liberator, the Tara.
Tene lo ba keba mambu rin la rue tuen ze ne na shi ji le keba bishuda number je wa sha chi le ya bishuda number je wa sha de sanje toyo juba ji den ne chuen ba ri te chuen ba go de sanje toyo juba go ne la ya de ne be se je ni se ta de le jo ba ji ba je na ju ju su le ju ju dong e ta da le su ju ze ju yin shi ne be dam je de number jo be ting e ze la number shu ni keba go ju zang e ba do ni ma re je de be ona sanje toyo juba go de le be ten de be se je ge ten ze ju dam ja ma bu ze yo. And
then so she she went on with her activities in such a way to help sentient beings. And then later, in the later period of time, another aeon under the name the Bhikshu Da, then there appeared another Buddha, the Buddha Amangasiddhi, and she went to this Buddha, and also that she took a vow in the presence of this great Buddha Amangasiddhi, saying that she would help sentient beings by freeing them from 8 and 16 different types of dangers, and she engaged herself in a very high, powerful meditative stabilization. It's called the destroyer of the Maras, And so she went on reaffirming her promise and vow to help sentient beings in a very extended way.
Tene somba chiga keba gochu tsangen partela ani shoge ngangzhu la tene sinchen padu meba sinchen chiwa jatong bongcha chiwa rita chiwa jari ya tongda tiba mong lo juru kore tene changa ti tuya yuwa manda tene ki sinchen mambu be ani samden la yang taba ku gongda yang taba rishi be nima taba gongda li be du chiwa jatong rishi tu o tene sinong yore.
So since then, for the next 95 aeons, that she went to liberate hundreds of billions of sentient beings, bring them to the state of concentration, to the state of the meditative stabilization, and every evening that she went to tame and hundreds of millions of the martyrs, those with negative state of mind, to bring them to various states of realizations.
Tene chaza ne kongge tsende la yang drama chigo meseba doma sia nyorma sia pamo sia ge mi mambu thobar tse mambu tabar.
So because of these great activities of helping sentient beings, she received many other names, not just like the great liberator Tara, but she also then she received many other titles like the most swift and the most quick and the most brave one. So these are the additional titles she received.
Tene ma che handru den takal ze ne keba mangu song ne keba thome singen di tu la ani gilom trima mebe we singen de la choju sanje tachi weze chimbe onku ware weze chimbe onku du sachoba ne le sanje ro chi bi ware ti chere si re.
So and then so she went on also in this way to help a great number of sentient beings, and then later another period of time, this is the kalpa called Thokme, the unobstructible, and then that time that he received the empowerment through the great race flight, and that was for that was the Buddha Avalokiteshvara was responsible, and that was the time that when she actually attained to the 10th stage of the Bodhisattvas.
Gelo tema mebe wala weze chimbe onko ni chere ri su chur. Lamu drama la yishi sanje tanji yishi ji ngor ji weze chimbe onko ya e. Onko ne weze hachi ni ji dongji. And
so this empowerment of light being received with the status of from the teacher called Gyalon Chimamebege, that means the bhikshu that who is completely free from stains and contaminations. And so finally all of these different lights through which she received empowerments are completely united or unified. So finally, after the unification of these two different lights, then the Tara was sort of then born from the heart of Avalokiteshvara, and since then she went on fulfilling the great wishes and the thoughts of the Buddhas, and also helping all sentient beings in a similar way like before.
And sinje nyam taba, sinje jiba tan cheba, tendege teba chimbe suwa tabna, suwa taba zanga lamsan daga, ji suzon jiba li dru, tende chewa inza, jiba chimbo je li dru, chudru li dru, druwan jiba jejo sebu ya nubuda, ta jiba li juba loju pato meba yore, o tende jiba jejo loju susu yore ya, tende chung yore.
And she went on helping all sentient beings, and especially those who are in very destitute situations and those suffering from various problems of dangers. Then she went on helping them, especially by giving 8 types of protections or 16 different types of protections. So there are a lot of stories in this connection being told of.
Tabe Telebe, Susan Debe, Tansamabe, Dume Trube, Tension with Tana Ruyandago. All that in the Luju Tayo.
And also that the sentient beings that who had special problems and difficulties in their lives, then if they would then sincerely pray to Tara, then the various emanations of this deity then instantly would fulfill all of their desire and purposes. So therefore, even for us, that we have the possibility to practice the different aspects of Tara, and there are altogether 28 different forms and aspects, and each of those aspects has its own particular practice. So therefore, one can say that there are 21 different practices with respect to 21 different forms of Tara. And then there's one special aspect of Tara with white body is specializes in the field of prolongation of life. And then those who do not have the power or control, then she has appeared herself in the form of Kurukule, or the goddess Rijema. So there's one particular aspect of Tara. And then she manifested herself in the form of a goddess Saraswati to help sentient beings in developing a special type of wisdom. So thus she with the heard that one has the practice of the practice to fulfill the various deeds, the various activities with respect to the peaceful activity, and increase and control the power of destruction, and combined the activities. And if so you find among the different aspects of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and most of them who are in the form of the female deities, most of them are emanations of Tara herself. So there are many cases that where she helped the different sentient beings from the various state of dangers, but there's no time to go into these details. One can study those things from the history of the practice of Tara. So actually in this particular world, in southern direction, there is then above the ocean there's a special kind of mountain, and above this mountain there's the Buddha field of Potala, that is the land of Avalokiteshvara, and then below that there is the Yuluke, the land of the goddess Tara. And so therefore, if we would then make a sincere the practice and the prayers to this Tara, then that we have a special sort of connection, or we have special links.
Jagagi Keba Bendita and Trushenta, Pebata, Taganani Pyogi Kedu Toma, Cheberton Gadan Sarnigi, Be Kedu Pech or Jizun Revenge from Maison Yomari.
So, so you find that many great masters and the pandits of India, and especially many Tibetan masters, and in particular those belonging to the old and the new Kadamba traditions, that many had a special connection, links with this aspect of Buddha.
Taju number Tabi Ginuji Dikaba, Juyon, Telebe, so Chilmadavnebe, my Pujan to Joni, Ramaba Chilegis Jones Riori.
And all the in the community of monks, and where the everything is sort of perfect with respect to the view and the conduct and the practice and so forth, and wherever such a community is, that she is also closely connected with the community of monks. She would take care of them like a mother would take care of her son.
Tendegi Druta Korke Tembade, Taradia Shivuji Taragre, Yang Juju Nundru Kenshi. Tendeyo is a Kenshe, Sanja Namba Hanzege, Tingi, Gaden Hayuki Shinkan, Javeyang, Shuabu Jeni, Drumanjo Ju Sunyo. Taranoya, the Nemaji Rubuda La Sunyo. Dajakatoma Shaja Tubaki Jagala, Sanjak and Zevan Sani, Drumed Saint Java Sunyo, Mamuyo, Saint Java New Chiri. Drama the same and all just a jay or Drama, Numa, Bamo, Doma, Sierra within the Judy Sanjay Shaja to the Sonyo.
So therefore, it's a very very strong and very rich in blessing, and there are a lot of practices which are closely related to the Tantra, with different tantres being taught on the Tara. And for example, that originally the Tantra of the Tara being taught by Buddha Vairochana in the land of Tushita, and then later there was another Tantra being taught of Tara in the land of the Avalokiteshvara, the Potala, and even the historical Buddha Sakyamuni also taught a special Tantra of Tara, which contains 108 different names of this particular deity.
And
so likewise the 21 praise to Tara, that what we usually recite, was also spoken by historical Buddha Sakyamuni. So that was the 21 praise to Tara, was originally taught by Buddha Vairochana in the land of Tushita, and then later it was taught, the same text was taught by Buddha Sakyamuni in India.
Rangat Nungan Sui Chasawani Zajin and Yadavo in Rangat Nuyor, Pain Saji Nuyor. Tenegibe Chase Niji, the Chimbo Yinza, Perla in Chimba Minaba, Chimba Po, some of the good women machine is Yomari. Drugun Drugal and Dunguri, Lagachil and Dunguri, Chasegil and Dunguri.
So the praise to Tara, that you find that two separate texts. The first one contained the 21 praise to Tara, and after that there's another few lines which contain the benefits of reciting of the practice of Tara. So those who would like to recite those many times, then they don't have to recite the second verse. Only just once would be enough, and then instead they could sort of then go on repeating the first part, which is the 21 praise to Tara. And then in Tibet, that even the lay people who just ordinary lay people are also efficient in reciting the praised 21 Tara just by heart, and in every possible situations, like when they are when they are traveling, or when they are just offering prostrations, and every time they can recite this praise by heart.
Varsa, Gadan Hayuto. Tadiman Dugumendu, Tondani, Gadan Hayuto, Nama Tanzig, Jasen Jabay, the Turban Dindona, and Lebaton Sanchin Rose, Song Yor, Yamaya. Tada Sanji Shaja Tuba Soya Tela, Tani Song Dun Novina, and the Pondo Balapo, non de Balano, Deva Tamji and Ru Son, paying this Song Yor.
So it was said that if anybody would recite this praise, the 21 praise to Tara, the one that which was originally recited by Manjushri in the land of Tushita, and later being taught by historical Buddha, Buddha Sakyamuni, if anybody would recite this either 2 times or 3 times or 7 times, then would have the result of those who would like to have children, then will receive children, and those who would like to receive more wealth, then become more wealthy. So any sort of possible desire and wishes will be fulfilled by reciting this prayers to Tara.
Gemba Sundoya, Amjo say Nandi Turn Lolan Jayu, and you may call the Shinle, Lega Samaja, Bonda, Mania, Goli Yayu, and Nala Ruru Chenibe, Nandi Turn Urshin Chitungri.
So, among the Tibetans, there are many who even do not know how to write and how to read from the text, but yet that they are fully capable of reciting these prayers by heart, like the ones that who work on the field. Then, so when they return in the evenings, then at home, then they would sort of then come together and then recite by heart these prayers to Tara.
And the Chije Chuso Swine, Tatin Dashen, Jobu Shingruva, Charles Kaleni Jaturi, Durini Hori, Igini Shemari, Tate Chigina, Jobu Shenguri.
So here in the West, in the different centers, that since that you are that you make great effort, that you have great interest, and you can read and write, so it's very easy, very easily that you can learn these prayers by heart.
Drama choke song siori, Drama le not so be juice, Drama river chenzig juice. Oda perdo be Manjura Jagali, La de Luza, Masawa, Mangu Yubekesher. Today is a Drama de Tanzavati Jacheva. Mission the mirror to the
So even the historical Buddha has taught many different tantras on Tara. The one is the tantra of the ocean of Tara. And the second one is the Tantra of the Tara's manifest enlightenment. And third one is the Kurukule Tantra of Tara. And a Tantra of Tara for achieving all activities. And then the Tantra of Tara, which describes the aspect of Tara with her hairs being raised up into space. So there are many different Tantras of Tara being taught by historical Buddha. And even some of them were not translated into Tibetan.
Drummond Deva Tamba, Najume Juji Jevo Sachi, take a Jew Chimachi, New York, take Jomatava, Lozasu, Joma Jujabachi, Yavuji Yoda, Matanga Lo Yungumari, Takan Nala Yore. So
there is one great Tantra on Tara, and it says that the profound Tantra of the Yogini, the great Yogini. And there were 2 parts, and only the second part has been translated into Tibetan.
That in the Sanjay song Mangu Yore, Duman Namju de la Judy Jigaga Yore, Lame Yore, Naju Yore, Juju Yore, Chaju Yore, Danaji Keba, Zeba Druta de la Druta, Namida Mangu Yore, Golu Gutsuba Chige, Javata, Pelta, Tenelta, David Druta, Yishaya Mangu Yore. So actually you find Tara in all the 4 classes of Tantra. You find an aspect of Tara in the Kriya Tantra, and in Charan Yoga and Anutara Yoga Tantra, and there are many texts of sadhanas of Tara, and some, for example, some of them are written by Nagarjuna, and you find a great number of texts both in India and Tibet. rūtā lē sō tāng chē bā yā dā mē rā mā mū yō rē.
So therefore, since the subject itself is very extensive, you find very many different type of empowerment, the initiation, the blessings, and the text of practice and so forth, which you find with respect to Tara.
Tā tēne yuwa bē nā nē tā rī ngā zū chēnyē chēni chī chē yā tī rūma Cittamani sē yā tī Cittamani sē rūmē chē mā rē Kōrāng kī rūtā pēchā kī mī rē rūtā Cittamani chē wā sē Cittamani sē tā nī kī nōbu chē wā rē rūtā kī nā nī bē nī bū nōbu tā rā wā tī kī bē chē ngā rī shā bā rū bē yīn sā Cittamani chē wā sē nē tā tēn zē bā bū chē tā tā bū wā shēng bū rē.
So the particular practice that what we are going to receive as commentary is the Cittamani. So Cittamani is actually is not a name for the Tara, but it is the name of the practice itself. And the practice itself is like the jewel, and which has the ability fulfilled all the desires. So it is the very essence, the jewel-like essence of the practice, and so therefore this name has been given to this practice of Tara.
Chada tabo chimbo kesan karji ombure tan kongge ngo sunawe drutab chile neden se chile neden Cittamani toshe sigre chwaye sigre o dire dela yade ne kongge kutin chigin da she toya se jumare bengema sa sanje osong tu nerbe sanje osong shindan nebe che to chen kundu je singende tabore 대조의 제천 도성기 신단이 림보신도더니 제세 ndrwa jechen tozong shindani zomba chige jibatamba jebu mambu zeyore jesen rengon dawa singendi be namtar cha cheo chire chada tabore.
And then so this was then transmitted through the great Master Tapu Karch Ombo. And you find the name of this practice, like the jewel necklace or the jewel rosary, or the rosary made of jewel. So this is the name of the practice. And this great Master, the very origination of this great Master goes back to the time of the Buddha Wisum, one of the former Buddhas, and then later that he appeared often in the manifestation of the different kings. And then later that he was also the Bodhisattva, the blue-necked moon. And the one who actually put down this practice into writing was the fourth incarnation of Tapu. And he is actually the emanation of Avalokiteshvara.
고신 가봐 총총 내배 춘중 권내배 지선 조마다 제레지니게 고다 송고 나온 제가메고 다른 시시지데 마다 보고 손다 지요레.
So actually the great Tapu, the whole line of those great beings that had always from their childhood had the very close the link and relation with the Avalokiteshvara and Tara. It is like such a profound, such a deep relation, like between that of the mother and the child. So the great Tapu had directly received the whole of this practice from Tara herself, and this contained the 26 different practices of Tara. This the very trunk of this practice then is related with the generation and completion stage of Tantra.
대야 공기 지수를 말이죠. 지수를 마수 아니 대이지. 근데 있어요. 이나다 대대도 제어다. 대라 바 공기 송시에 신지 리시치다 전에 아니 배 제조를 배신이 매만 바베케데 라마도 참 방카를 무시래.
So the the original, the teaching given by Tara herself on the two stages of Tantra, the generation and the completion stage, was rather sort of brief, but then it was elaborated by the kind effort of Jaji Pavunka. So I put it in this very elaborated form of commentary.
다 공개 지진 저만만 수자베 틀에 내된 되라 배차 요리 단다 로그인 요리 디제조요 루터요 옹기나자요 두두두두로 붙이 사면은 답니 요리 아니 참배당 자주기 얘기도 로로요 대제신 제바체 초초지요 공개 제복배 세복고요 전에 아니 투진되어 받다를 손이 지진 저만게 막고는 마송데 투진되어 받다를 손이 제대로 샤다 손이 가나요
So, so you find so there are if one wants to study, one can find those the text, the practice given by Tara herself, but all of those were quite sort of concise and brief, and like in the seed forms. And then the one elaborate form given by Tara herself is the practice in order to bring about rainfall. So every time that we find reference, such as the by Tara, like according to your wish, then this and that sort of teaching is given for the benefit. And this sort of words you often find in the original text, which was taught by Tara herself.
Tabo nirva kesan kawangi che tan de jula rala che tene ma che ni tabo pe ma be che kurini tene ma che tan de phela lama chuma to ju yo mari sabari tene yin za khong tene ne de ji sun ra ni lama yen ba su be nye ru le song ge na ja do le so do tene pe cha le se ma mu song yo re.
So you find that originally the Tapu Karawan, the great master Tapu Karawan, received all of these teachings directly from Tara herself, and then he gave it further to Rala. So finally it came down to the successor of Tapu Padma Bhaja, and then you find if you are to count the gurus of the lineage, you count about 10, and so then so there are many texts of the practice of Tara.
Yore de riniji nanjo telabe ani jebu chene jezo ge namja de lama do chang phamu khawla ka phumni jebu yo mari jebu meza ani hema khon phole phe de menru chunggo gon la juja chi na lama do chang ya phe su le phe ugu na le ju de jo andi ge be jebu ji go du se de ni so da a khon ge ma ka na lama do chang ge thu le ngi ba ma ngi ne sin ji bu to da na jo ma ka lo chu cha la cha bin de lama do chang ge na ma ri oh yeah.
So the how this text came into existence was that at one time the great Judge Pamukkha, that he met great Tapu at a place called Mato Chungo Gun, and then there he made a request to give a teaching on the subject of this Tara Cittamani, and it took a lot of notes, and out of those notes then this great commentary, elaborate form, then came into existence. And since then the text was written, and as well as the lineage of giving of this explanatory commentary started.
Anime Tijun Rudi Goin, Zalamado Changi, Shadatavar Muchelia, Ani Choju Kolupu, Mubugum Biwaya Pet, Janoba Pu, Tiji the Sort, and the Tujutavar Much Bema Mezagi, Dereva, pushing Shivatirita, and Ma Soya Dan Kutin Shibe, Cherries in the Germany, the Kodan Hawa de Melu, Zukutin Rambasuke, Savanata, Sanana Seva Dire, and they in the Laboratory Jizun Romanici, an zhu shu gong ma nam ni de che bar me ba yong se xian de ji su zhong wei a de la ri ni ge che jun ya ni ju tu mo ma yin be cu de nang ni de ne song ba ji ge xin yu chu zhen de wa ni song ba ji ge de ne o nga ra su le ge o song bu bu che ni di pe cha da chi xue ya da gang ga de ne song ba che ne nga su to ba re.
So at the beginning, that great meeting between the great two masters of Judge Pamuka and great Tafu, that great Pamuka then made an offering of Ganachakra, the Tsok offering, as well as the necessary material offerings to request for giving a teaching on this subject. And then after that, then from the different notes it taken from the teaching, then thus the text, this commentary then was written. And since then since the wooden rabbit year, I don't know which year it corresponds to, then since from that year, then the text of these and as well as the explanatory commentary was started.
Da Nala Mazu Nyamche Chiju Chewu Redi Nyanche Kabu Zere Nyanche Chea de Londine Chi She Pa Che Mi Ba Che Chi Mi Chung Cha Ji Pa Len Sam Sung Ka Chu Sal Ji Che Cha Ji Re Sheba de Le Sheba Cha Sung Jar She Che Sang She Ji She Che Wu Yo Re Anzola Gonda Ma Du She Me Ba Then jar she da yung men du chimi zhong ji de gu ni zi men zhuo sang ge cha le ka bu yin de de ne chimi ka de zhong ma zhong na tu mi ba ru zhong ro jian shi da ya wu re.
So the explanations, the commentary that will be given based on experience, then that has to be done in a such way that one has to receive 4 the explanations, and then also that that one having to meditate on what one has received 3 times at home and then 1 time at the place of teaching, and then the whole subject then will be repeated in such a way that it sort of remains very clear to one's mind. But here, since there's only 1 teaching every evening, so it's not possible to repeat many times. There's only 1 explanation is given, and also it's difficult to meditate for 3 times at home. But if one is able to understand and be able to keep in mind, then that will be enough.
Ani chi nya chi ko da yin na de do dong gu re ali dong do bu ka sin na jin de ben de ji ho re de su zhong ma so de ne de do ma zhong ne da je o zi yin zhu ko la xie ba de zo yin de du suo xu shan de ge do dan de yin xi ge lu ju so de ji xu re.
So also that there's the need at the time of receiving the explanations of the commentary based on experience, then also that one has to make the offering of thorma, which we call detor, and which we have not been able to do so before. But anyway, that we have received, one has received the explanations, which is the most important.
다 냐래 제루 티 셰고 티 셰고 인자 데 주르 체니 가르쇼고레 송레 요 네나 송레 시장 셰요 데 자중제 송레 셰야데 지저르 모게 다부르무시 송자바 데레 틀레네레 비샤가 요레디 요요치 다 텐나기 요바 수 장네 데는 제바 데 제르 동야데 다부르무시게 라마 펑카르무시 송자바 데레 저는 방과다 송자바데 다부르무시 송을 송레 세야데 지저르메 다부르무시 송을.
So that was just a brief explanation on the source or the background of this particular teaching, the practice of Tara, and that was given in order to generate sort of sincere the devotion and the faith for this practice. And then now the second part is the actual practice of this Tara Cittamani. And here, if one is to read the commentary, you often find such references like like sad and so forth. So this the sad refers to Tara, that when she originally taught this teaching to Great Master Dattapu, then it was written down as he just heard it like that. So therefore you see quite often these references to that teaching, but then at the same time you also find the elaborations, explanations being added to that by Great Master Jajapamukha.
다양해 롱드게 제시에는 마도 근데 롱토니 요요리 님의 지니 이담그 손그 요리 솔라마니그 손 요리 제대로 충분히 제가 소피자 먹는 롱드 토고면도 그래서
So he will not only explain from the content, but also that he will give the formal reading of the text, because this contains the teachings of Tara that she directly give it to great masters, and as well as the notes and explanations of two great masters. So it's full of blessing.
Come relation yo ne yo lama dore nya zo lama de kanza lama thamo la je le bora je lama la te ji sanga la me ba da se so ne ba ni ji on je le ba to ba da ge shi be den de te ya ne ro da mo la la thamo je je ma shi gu de me ba ra ma la sho na pu shon ta go la kyo ba da mo ji ma de wa sho ba da na ke we ni che wa ra song be la thamo je je ma shi mo do ge chi ni ba ge chi la de ni ji bu song ji la ji rin ba ngala je gong dan ju su de de go ne ju ja sen ya da be da wa de lam zu song la ma ta nyo ne se ma shi ja gu be de no de da me ba ra jang chu ji sim ji ma se na ri ni go ja te ba shi me lam zo de me ju shin ngen jo la nyo ma te ba ra sin ji sin ye ji de me la ha la ma go ta lam zo de ju wa ka wo ya da be da wa fu da chu ba shi ma ni na la ri ni ji lama rini ji soza di dung ju su lama ba yi zanya chaka wa jawa me nebe tomara di son la nyowa ne don don ba ge chi te wada nero nye ba ra ma ju da ma ta la me ji jingo shimburu on je na wa da ju men ba shi da la ji zima nye je tamo wa to ma la de me on je chen lab da tamo ma yin ba la me lu ji jingo do na jingo do on go na me do me ro de nero 더러게 온je 혼도 마도 나니 지에 온다 상가진 주 상가진 주고 배제지 마이메 니 지에 제가 구베도 롬 도도로 왔다지 루터지 벨로바 자야 메론 가도 토베 무루지자 가도 마도 무루지자와 셰제 고지 선한테 마테베 공장지도 도바지 메시베 셰로 내년지 그리지 온je 마토나 니주 서무 서메제라 생각 메주 te menju te chere meje ji ren ba de da nge ba to ba shi no ro ni ba ni ba ge che wo no ro so ba da se no su ye de so ne ba shi ge che de de me na ngo ro na yi za ba che ba wo de chere la me ji da su da ji za wa da ya la ge da su ye de so wa no ba ji na so wa la ji no so be ba cha wo de da ba no ro so da de me ngo ro be ju ji le 주질라 네베 고네 로고데 데네 손레 라마라 데니 상아라 메바 시소 손데 고루 주지네 데베 체르메도 바시르 이테메 손 야투로 메도 바딩게 지지 바신도 손 남소 데다 나두베 수제도 노나 조니 라제리 치보 데메자오 아 내주 냐솔레메 수데라 사제체는 손 강게 냐솔레메 때 강도 냐솔레메 네 제다 냐솔레메 수손 So now as for the actual practice, there are three parts. The type of person which is said to be suitable for this practice, and then the type of place said to be suitable for this practice, and also the actual manner of practice. So now for the person, the type of person also then must have at least three requirements. So the first requirement of the person is that he must
be prepared from the side of the common ground, the common path, such as that he must have gone through the process of the renunciation and the bodhicitta and the proper understanding of the emptiness, even if he doesn't have the non-conceptual generation of those, at least that he is able to activate through proper motivation those three processes in a state of mind.
Ninjoga samba mena padarja de teba chimbulen duguyo mari. Ninjoga samba mena teba chimbuya padarja taba toya ge julen du duguyo koya jure. Cheda ninjoga samba nada chi keshe.
So if that person does not have the proper renunciation, then any practice, or even if that goes to practice tantra, it will not become a cause for attaining liberation. It will not be a practice which belongs to the great vehicle. And also that if that person does not have bodhicitta, the motivation of bodhicitta, then that practice will not will not be able to belong to the practice of the great bodhisattvas.
Chida tomba ni la kwa men tayo chida ngi jo sin ta ba tawa su lamri ni sheba na ja lamri ta lamri gi be nero shagun sine lamri le be jogung je ne lamri lo jong je ko.
So then without the understanding of the emptiness, then it will work for some time in the beginning, but when one comes to the meditation on the generation stage, then it will be impossible to meditate on the wisdom of great bliss and voidness. If one doesn't have understanding of the emptiness, it will not be possible. So therefore one should work to prepare oneself properly from the common ground, such as the performing of the meditations based on the lamrim, the gradual path to enlightenment, and sort of the analytical and the concentrated meditations, sort of doing that alternative way to prepare oneself precisely for this practice.
Cittamani odi meji go mari jinang bu suchiri. Tenza tingha la onjin tori. Onjin de rol jona demjo jidor de maju ki onju gori. Te majone sangdi jije kaina la me vichingo go onju toni riviori.
And then the second requirement is that one must have already received an initiation. So that doesn't mean that the initiation of Tara Cittamani, and because Tara Cittamani initiation is one type of one receives as a blessing, and it must be preceded by having taken a greater initiation of either the initiation of Jagrasambhara or Vajra. So one of those, the great initiations of the Mother Tantra, and if that's not possible, one must at least have taken an initiation of either Goya Samaja or Vajravarava, either one of those mandalas belong to the highest class of Tantra.
Tungoya Majuli, Yatachiyor, Katone, Oya, on Shunyus, on de Lesiagi Pengmari, on the Mavaya Buchematona, Kuji Savete Tundo Kabuyomari, on the level of the Chinoshimida living with Vaya.
He's only said that also that if one has received the Kalachakra initiation, it's also belong to Mother Tantra, so that will be sufficient. But it will not be sufficient just for having sat there at the time of the initiation. And even the dogs and the cats are fully capable of sitting there while the initiations are going on. One must be able to understand the content, being able to perform all the visualizations necessary for the initiation.
Tā mējē kē ōnti lā ōnjē tōpa chē. Tā ndē chūlāng gōng rōng kē ōnti lā jīsā mā dīnyē kē tōrwāng, tōmō mā tōrwāng yīmbā khasāng chī kōr yīmbā, Tomu Maimbalame, Luchimbo, the Oni Kazanpota, this over the board.
And then so thus one should have taken already a greater initiation, and then followed by the empowerment of the Dharma, that what we have already received, and as well as the receiving of the empowerment into the body mandala of the Guru deity, so which we already have received.
Nurungi Ondam Hodama Sonani, Pechezo Gunju the Paterjada, Jezo Amjonia Chogumari, Pechalo Chugumari. Tejeta, Nurunibachi.
So, if one does not have received those, then so there's no way to study or to practice from the generation and the completion stage, and one is not even entitled to listen or to read those texts which relate to those stages.
Naru Sombatilla, Ondus Kelem, Tansita, the Matsujan, soon Nubas, Son was Ondus Kelem, Tansita, the Mayago Songore.
So, third requirement of the person is that the one that who is keeping precisely all the vows and the commitments that which is necessary according to those different initiations.
Mazube Londra Jong, Sheba Mabu Jagidena, Guru, Dipishan Shuku Guru Yore, Jazaya Guniru. Korama, Tada Momatima, Toma Sheshana, Terandi Gavimda, Ticheta, Nurusung Di Songa.
So it was said the Lama is the source of blessing, and the Yidam or the deity is the source of the attainments. And so if one doesn't sort of keep the samayas and precepts precisely, then there is no way to attain those attainments and the siddhis. And so therefore His Holiness will not be able to go into so much details, because there's not so much time.
Modu Juji Debe Chirmido Bas, Lamada Yidam Lateva, Sanga Git Be Choga, Kanga Lamtila Deva, Sanga the Chimidu Devachibori.
So then the person that who have already these three requirements, then either that he enters into the practice, or he does a retreat, or does any type of recitations from this tantra, then in order to bring about the actual attainments, then he must have four causes present in himself. And the first cause is that he must have a resistible, sort of firm and a very steady faith in the Guru deity, and as well as in the part of the tantra.
Debe Chirmidu, Deba Shu Chimbuja, me and Bekari Shejune, Leva Lavochen Pa, Chirlochen, Chinem Yangajubu.
And such a firm faith that is not to be sort of caused to be lost by certain influence from outsiders, one should have very firm and very steady faith.
Shiraji Timisum Drutoki Choga China Chilu, Gunja, Tonda, the Yabuji Shenwari, Shiragi Drudo Chunibe, Sulet Kesha Timogochi, Juma Gundu, versus Shemajubu.
The second cause is that one must have cleared all the doubts related to the practice. So using one's analytical wisdom, that all the doubts must be cleared prior to the practice.
Joma Druvanyane, Sankana and Zu, and it is on Sakari Mashe, Genema, Teguchun, Majun Sarre. Jaza Tesumeza Chikse. Thing as the Ziji was, Begumba go to Sim Maimba, thing as the Chona Shineta, Laton, Kandari Bebe, Sim Meba, the Yawone, thing as the Bubu.
And someone says that if one has not cleared all the doubts, then it's possible that just in the middle of the meditation, that one might have to come out and then get things cleared, and that will then, if it is something like what that happened, then it wouldn't work. And the third one is that one must have one pointed meditative stabilization either based on calm abiding of the mind or insight.
现在生活能说是现在生嘛，俺一旦几个俺妈妈一个个的写句要嘛，那没了，切出出来写交的，还个个也了，我娘对说个那么几个老妈人查个要的，他们那没了写没就是我说的当下可是去无门都。
And then the fourth one is the fourth possible cause is that one has to keep the practice very secret and not making a great publicity from one's practice and from one's deity. And one can disclose this sort of practice to the Dharma friends, the friends that who have taken the teaching from the same teachers.
他这呢做吃的，得不得吃了你是。
And the most important the factors that one has to have for this practice is the faith and the wisdom. The one-pointed meditative stabilization then comes gradually. It will gradually be generated. And to keep the practice secret is very easy. Just by keeping quiet, one can just do it very easily.
다 대바 싫어 니게 나네요. 대바 주치래. 싫어 여발라 대바면 가게 용고요 말이. 신시식이 주나라 야나 로고 대바 대죠. 개바 싫어 지나라니 더 니어죠. 될 하죠니. 야나 로고 대바 대. 개바 싫어 지 개바 싫어 요게 대바 인존은 야타저다. 니만존은 대바도 주치래. 야나 너무 대바대. 싫어야고 매 15만 셴네. 대바야고 요나 모두 누구요래. 야나 너무 대바대. 또 이제 주변 도기와 남양 주가면 요로스 대바를 매 싫어요. 왜 강가를 대바 맞아. 지 따지로 같이 가셔야 되는데 도기요래. 대바 매게 싫어요. 그거 노야산 매소래.
So his honor says that from these two factors, the faith and wisdom, and the faith is the most important, the factor. As it is said in the Tantra of the Yamataka, that a person that who does not have great wisdom, but if he does have very strong faith, then it is something that he could achieve something on the basis of his strong faith. And then a person that who very learned one, having very strong wisdom, but if he doesn't have faith, then he couldn't achieve anything from that. And so therefore it is said that one should have very strong and firm sort of faith.
다 강도 강기 주베 땡티야. 다 강도 주베 내레 주사글 사차데 콤바데 간다지 고아레스나 니야 양 너무 니바데 송원레베 예동시 버지도 메데메네 zambo 메데 주고라면 도 진주에 최배 소소모 정시다도 먹으면 저 샤모 시자베 데데데 더비 퇴유 진행하는 지연된 상심에다 먹으면 진지로베네 기능지 디수다는 걸라마도 출라다 시진 소지 냠버지바 마임 내 소주 건다 부부소 강임 강이야 예동 원시 버시는 메데바 배제다면도 라온 뒤바치도 레버라지 바존다 지선 추이 차자다바다 온게 레지는 더 가능도 줘봐 간들 사대제대 접중세 도와를 샤라데 요도 사가지 용도도 저도 고샤다 도와점바다 고종도 토조서 니루 제대로 잡아 라나 샤르지 수미데 지름이 지고 잠변도 가르송아소 되지르고서 세베 센정메 동토르 까부 벤다베체 다뇌지 주니니 주주바 강제 고반데바샤 대양 지르다는 게리라 제되고 오게 쉐브르마시 원마도 노메 내년에 밤에 제 고면도 되는 줄 라면도 되어시 라면에도 세와 송자 라면이 나서 파지마죠 강도 통수도 또그 밤에 제 송게 되는도 미세와라 담아고마 도마 고마비 페치와 파주지 조기 신이다를 제와 망 제레 바죠 마주지 제버를 다 보면 제버던 쇼부 보면 제버던 내지 제버 리지 소지 제버지면 제버 마이면 나주도 동주지 조린 제도 되는 재미지 기본인 줄라 내양 마주 바죠 마주 강도 제고 중 세가메 지비 제린지 이전 한번 것이 나 당연 나와요 세가메 가와 나야 니주도 송 니주 송시도 마주 레지 뭐라 송원 마세 밤에 셰셰 좀 조리 마주 요수 송나베 대난데네 마주지 로니도 저데나 대제마세 자가지 주신 베단나 타단 자가지 캠보 캠보 네르반나 시르다 조노다르나 대주베 드만전도 바타다마 시자와나지 메주지고 내주메 주지고시 대마주 코너를 제시면 니마베베 셰레 주베 드마니 드메 류지지 징구르 고마네 고메망아베르 시바야 자상불리르 말라야 드마니 녀신 바모시다 지순다는다르 드마 되게다와다라 가와소 나게네 니시 다니지 류지고바디쇼다고 숨바다게 자마주 니등이 바야다바 레노 대제 니주 자마주 류다 저거연에 잠대 상구 로보연도 나셔도 제나버서 담색이 되는 상월의 제네 틀랑 주버라 자고 냥솔레베네 되라 네 수수 너바다 템바레 너바 거로니 손에 가반도네 셰고 말에 사토 지방하다 사토베 간사데 안 사디노 제제제 도주요 사람보다 초주 쇼르요 개바디 사람한테 가지네 줘요 말이야. 말아줄래 동보 어디 집어매고 사서 수수 이동 다 수수 강고랑 와요는 되나데 라고 매be 강고 이는 땜부치 제는마도 참대가 제 강고난지 상계반자 미비용나 한 참고 매 참레비지 봐요. 되려면 지금 라고 전시 되세 사차 고양 조조니 네
So the type of place for this meditation, for this practice, is should be selected according to the individuals the level of progress, and those who are advanced already on the path then can also practice in a very rough, very sensitive places like where there are a lot of dangers and a lot of the wild animals and poisonous snakes and with the waterfalls and so forth. But for the beginners, that one should find sort of more peaceful and more suitable places, and also that one can meditate in great peace without being the danger of being kicked out from a place. And if it happens in the middle of a retreat, then the retreat is interrupted, so it's not good. So one should find a place which has not been degenerated through certain negative happenings in the past.
다 내 마녀바 고야 돼 그래서는 내 되나 기능 디루제 받아 아니 라마도 담시 냠바다 근데 저는 로바자네 연애 지금 요 말이 기능 나주셔 근데 그 사자치 소리스
and the certain type of places are said to be unsuitable for the practice, sort of way there are a lot of the disharmonies having existed in the sangha, in the spiritual community, or those having sort of broken relation between the disciple and the gurus. So those places said to be completely spoiled, and it's not suitable for the practice, and through one's practice one will not be able to bring up any spiritual progress.
다비 공부지 다 기회 장쇼lin이 다 전부 지진데 기회 장쇼는 다보도 장쇼사가 공부를 저지 아니 뭐지 다보 공부를 잡아서 나주셔 파초 추초你看你以前你抗拒这些工作去结尾 되게 되니 배사티 냠 기도 디루체 냠리포 냐리 코론솔라 포를 라서 라마르무실에 아냐리포 라마르무시베 이단 건거 셰지기요리 자네 마지버체 드마야 셰마지 투준 지존르버 니슈 콘다 창문게 송정거리 지게 송마정버체 배나고셔 아냐리 저야 공 가게 넣어요마도 메게 잡아도 수기 넣어주죠 공 여기 고마시고
So his son is is telling a short sort of anecdote of what happened at once. At one time, at a place of the residence of great Masida Tapu, the Gempe Changchuling, and there used to be a spiritual community, a sangha, and at one time there was a very great disharmony in the sangha, and there were two divisions, and each was fighting with the other. And so as a result that the whole environment, environment was very much sort of spoiled through this disharmony, and the Mahasiddha Rinpoche himself also then was slightly sort of being influenced from this environment, and he didn't receive any visions of those deities, and also he didn't receive any visions from Tara, and all the different statues and the figures at his place, residence, used to speak to him, but this all stopped, even though that he was not directly involved in this fighting of the Sangha.
아니 공개 대바 정야고 초가시에 진시 사제 카드 진시 몽지 사선 모디 예전 몽 동산 몽 어디에 손에 그런 게다 손 두고 말이지 왜 고용제 매매라 젠 매매 어디에 제주니 쉬우지 나와요. 아니 타마타마베 가로지 티체는 냐리다고 이노 얘네 셰지기요리 손중이요 말단도 데레지를 샤주 칸마 페베고 데라마도 참게 샤주를 전화께서 배간디 슈가루 슈구준 더블무 슈구는 슈쇼 송아 한콩미게 자자 어다 나게서 제야면도 데레데레 중스 이내에데 베 데바 중야 데레데 제와이 다 대상 셰지지기도 손잔 정면도 고나제야 되어 나셰리 조부랑 손 죄미요서요 강가 셰지기도 지즈르모 셰 종제 지기도 야마츠 셰 종바에 다는 멘도 숨도 사니 조마 샤즈 야마페 공라 안 손죄 냐지 수르치 되는 중샤 제가 데레기 베 니바 침부요래 데레 살 되냐고 말이
So then after that, this great Mahasiddha Tapu, he went, he engaged in a lot of the purificatory practices, such as like performing hundreds of thousands of the fire puja, and reciting hundreds of thousands of the long mantra Vajrasattva, and reciting 100,000 the confession prayers to 35 Buddhas, and also that he asked other spiritual communities to recite those prayers for him, and then they finally that he obtained certain indication that he has sort of being able to purify those imprints to some extent, and he began to receive the visions, but they are not speaking to him directly yet. And then at one time that there was the administrator who was going to East Tibet, and then he was told to get an audience with Master Tafu. And when he went there, then Tafu told him everything what had happened, saying that he was engaged in a great many purificative rites and practices, and he was receiving some visions, but the statues and the figures and all of those were not speaking to him anymore. And even the Tara then only smiles, but not she wouldn't speak to him yet. But then later, that he was able to purify everything, and then everything was sort of then restored to the situation before. So then the arrangement of one's the place of practice, and then arrangement of the offerings and so forth are exactly the same like any other description for the practice. And since this belongs to the mother tantra, so one has to start arranging the offerings from the left side.
다 관계 냐설렘 땡땡지 버치 강도 냐설렘 네땡지 버치 제대로 냐설렘 수들라 지진라 로바다 조진라 로바니 요다 대자양에 론데기.
So with that, the explanations on the type of person for this practice and the type of place which will be used for this practice is complete. So now for the third part, which is the practice, is in two parts, with that of the generation and the completion part.
somba jeda nya so le so la ni meji ji bi ro da ji zo bi ro ba dong la ni ngo de ji ri la ni ba lo gu be jun ze da de la ji da lo be su da mo de bi ngo ro bang ge cho ge tong cho ge bang ro ro ba ni zo ri ni la la ba ja ji ri ni me te mo ngo ro ro ba zam mo shi ma wa ni ngo ro ja so ro ga ba je ba so ma tar ha la me ji ri ji ri san ji ju mi ju na ju de wo so ji la ye ne ju san ji ju mi ju de son la zo ri ni me be Jude Gomala Sony to Tamedo Shima Shadow Jigineda, Sayukola Gomala Chetu so Sanji Jomijon, Loma de Jugoso, the Chuba Sanji Jo Mindu, Jurun Drew and name Meji, Sagone Han Debe, Sanji Majuna, Gunji Jam, De Jeda Sora Lava So Sanji Junju and name, Moto Susu, Guru Satina Te Drutab. She Ming Dava Reward. Rura jiwe tabishi jiwe tabishi dabadandra shin kolong sanji tobishi do de gongshi ba jodo ge wanda de do shang to ba ji ji mo da ba na rura jiwa ji ji mo da ba da cheba me ba so shi ba rang ru ja su de su ba da ra ji me shi be rang gi be de se ba ji ba wo de na ji rin da zo ni ne ge ji dam bo da bo rin je do ji gu bo Gobaran de Beza Juda Dani, the Ringa, the Judu so Juda, Jajon Toma, the Son so, the Neva, Never Guban, Pabma, Yeji, Son Lejan, Zobe, Remanian so, Lensu, Chodru Bemanga Tamu, Maima Shepara Javadilla, Tomar, Rima, Dambu, and Nenju, Lamen, Rima Dambu, Lamen, and Son, the Turnsamaji, Tursaji, Bala, Conshin, River Gula, Teta Medena, Yeneji, Zavachi, Son. Ali Jerry Zori, Coring Hiba Jonzenti, the Gontoya Stia Yamari, Ali Tombo, Jerry Lalozo Zorin Losuni Sajeri, Jerry Matabala Zorin Lon and Pentoya Yamari, Ali Jerry Gongo Yori, Jerry Maguma Zorin Gondo Sai Mary Della, Garu Chebuya, the Pearl, Tawang Yamatrici Yori. San Jenin de Zorin Gongo, Jerry the Tomogomodu Drusari, Sigiori, the Lodo Yamatrici. Gamaya yor, Tarisania Sikan yor, Jevlu Sikan, Dula Sanya Yamari, Jelu to Asiori. Gamaya Teresan, Keru, Jerimuru Jasuna Gaba Jevana yor.
So, here it's given just that one knows the precise order that in what field that one has to train oneself. And this the precise order would be that first one needs to train oneself in the generation stage, and then followed by the stage of completion. And since there was in Tibet before the theory which was not quite precise, not proper, saying that if anybody who seeks enlightenment then should immediately start with meditation on the completion stage, without sort of going through the first stage of a generation. And so those distorted views were completely refuted by the disciple of Lama Tsongkhapa, Kedu, and his commentary on the generation state. So this theory actually still continued to exist to these days. And also that in the teaching of the Buddha, and as well as in the teachings of those great Mahasiddhas, that one find the reference to the proper order of practice, and as like the compared to the steps of the ladder that one takes to get to the higher places.
다 대단히 그바니 바바니 주 송을 해야지 자치 틀에내 되는 지선 좀 송래 조베 좀 냐서 렘베 추 초조비 메마 도무마 이바 셰버 자오스 다 조리 셰게 인송래 텔라 토마르 좀 담베 내줄라메 내주네 송데 천상지 버지 제베 버라 공신 리버 그라 대담에 되는 윤대지 자와 셰바오스 다 조리 셰게 조리 공바 셰바라 라메네조니 좀바치기 천상게 버기베 제링게 차청하실베 공지 야부지 공고고리 대마존 자와르부터 요마레스 자와 쳇바고 송요리 제가 지점에서 지점에 그런 거 손에 드는도 다 세제 내가 좀 담아 망고도 가서 시험 거지 고루래.
So it was said by Tara herself to the great Master Datapu, says that that she would explain the meditations on the completion stage, but this must be preceded by one's training properly in the Guru Yoga, and from the Guru Yoga up to the time that one enters into the post-meditation period, and without being acquainted precisely with those stages, then there's no way to practice the meditations on completion stage. It is like that one is doing it without having the proper foundation.
다 배치기 다제 제반등 더불어 요사매 공도 부시지 디비요 맞아 내 제야데 다제 제가 치고 고요리 벤도 마토네 알리 내가 다제 제바 배셔요네 된마다 제야 좀이 버시지 차카시에 크신데 아니 조마 마 디디 라메네 중골마 두이네레 지제네 참르데 주는 능초초 상동 셴바제나리 초지 니소는 주주르메 다제데 냥스랭이나 뭐네 전에 알아서 단다 딤조체 가져마체 주주르마 숨부데 요메네베 요니 만도야게베 추송요리 냥솔랑 디보 배 전부 얘도 메려지 송요리 다데가라 지제데 레론지 동토가 이니 제럽 전부 예배 바셰 세토메 주 람돈로 요메 주 고림으로 조지리.
So he only says that it seems that the most of the disciples are not interested in reciting the long side of the Tara, and so he thinks it would be better if one could at least recite these at the beginning for some time, so through that one can develop better familiarity with the whole process of practice. Then gradually one can reduce to the smaller texts like the text of the Guru Yoga. And since the practice of Vajrayogini and Chakrasambhara and Tara Cittamani are the ones that one cannot do without it, something very profound. And then in addition to that, if one will be able to do a retreat of Vajrabhairava, solitary terrifier, also it is very good to eradicate a lot of the obstacles which is possible, which might be existing in one's practice.
Yeah. 다데가 임다 고요. 참자사데 추셰발레 종와예 다게게 와지 상관데네. 리셰셰라 토보라쇼. 사제 회제쇼신 나파자 미라메지 미데임바지 사제신도 미제로와지 로konanga 신나수바쇼 에도모